Yo, what's up? It's your dude Zak Valentine. You're now rocking with Porch Talk with Spade Image.
This ain't sweet, no Cool Whip. It's up and forward, two flips. Valentine, the new kid. Yeah, I keep a bag of stench.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is the first episode of Porch Talk with Spade. We got independent artist Zak Valentine. What's up, Zak?
What's going on, bro?
So we decided to do this little interview. We figured it'd be a nice, beautiful day outside here in South Mississippi. Zak, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My name's Zak Valentine. As Gene said, as Spade said, I'm an independent recording artist from South Mississippi. I was born here. My pops was in the military, so I moved around as a kid, everywhere from Puerto Rico to Florida. Then we ended up back here, and shit, I've been back on the coast since I was like 12, 13 years old.
Awesome. So here lately, you've been hitting the streets really hard, been putting out some good music. Give us a background in the style you use.
Like my style of music?
Yeah, what kind of style do you use?
Honestly, I really try not to like put myself in a box or like say I got a certain style, because I really make all type of music. But in retrospect, like to put it in a box, Southern rap, Southern street music, struggle music, pain music, like
Word.
just real life shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't really rap about too much if I ain't really
Yeah.
been through it, or if I ain't seen somebody close to me go through it. So just real life shit, bro.
Like who would be like a big inspiration on you?
Let's see. So my favorite artist, like all time artist ever, is BG, Baby Gangster, Cash Money Records, original Hot Boy. But I have a big influence on a lot of Southern artists. Like I'm from South Mississippi, so Louisiana was always like a big part of our music. You know what I'm saying? We grew up off like Lil Boosie, Webby, all of the Trill Fam shit, all the No Limit shit, all the Cash Money shit. I don't really have like an influence from one artist. I think I take a lot from every artist that I've ever taken a liking to, and just kind of threw that shit in the gumbo pot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just make it work. But yeah, like BG, my favorite artist. Next in line would probably have to be like, I don't even know, man. It's just so many. It's hard to have a favorite, but like I said, BG is my all-time favorite artist.
Hell yeah. So recently, me and you shot a music video.
Yeah.
Welcome to the bottom.
Oh,
Here.
Yeah, we shot a lot, bro.
Yeah. Me and you's definitely been working hard. So welcome to the bottom. Can you give me what's the true meaning behind that song? What gave you the inspiration to put that out?
So Welcome to the Bottom is kind of like, it's self-explanatory in a sense. When I wrote the song, the motivation was kind of like we forgot about, like, but there's this like image that's painted by the world of Mississippi, and I just feel like it's not a true image. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not what people think it is. For one, it's super player down here, bro. But it's also deadly at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's facts.
motherfuckers are dying left and right. Gun violence is up, robberies up, the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you really out here, then shit, it's wild as fuck down here, bro. But at the same time, I've been all over the world, man, and ain't too many places like this place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Welcome to the Bottom is like my introduction of me trying to show you what it's like on the daily life in South Mississippi.
And you've been doing this stuff for a while too, right?
Yeah, music, bro, it's always been a part of my life. Like just always. Like when I was a kid, when I was young and shit in school, like I fucked off in band and shit. I played the drums.
That's what somebody told me. I forgot to mention that. I was
Yeah, now real talk on some real shit. Like you could Google the shit and probably still pull it up if you know my government name. But
I was like, man, I didn't know that drum like that.
Yeah, I was the youngest kid in the state of Mississippi to compete in a high school marching competition.
No shit.
Yeah. I was in like 7th grade, and I guess I was that good that I was marching with the high school band and shit, playing drums and shit. And I ain't think nothing other shit. You know what I'm talking about? I just loved music. We like fucked around and went to like this competition, like the state competition one time. And like all these reporters and news people was at the event, and, like they was trying to ask me questions, and like I didn't get it. And then like we came home and like they was calling my mom's line and shit, like trying to holler at me, like, hey, when and like they wrote this article and shit in the Sun Herald and like basically deemed me to be like I said, the youngest kid to ever compete in a high school marching competition.
What'd you play? Like snare, quads?
So like that shit be like bottom of the barrel shit, and I was so young, so it's like when I came in, like they tried to put me on cymbals. And like I was just like a little do boy, like just like holding the cymbals for the dude, smashing them, and that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this ain't player.
You ain't never mentioned none of this stuff.
Yeah, nah, bro. That's where music started for me, was band, bro. Like, but backstory on that, like my pops was in the drum. Like that's when my dad was in marching drum corps, and like, you know, the shit you see on TV, like on Thanksgiving and shit.
Yeah.
Like he was a part of one of them bands growing up and shit. Then he was my dad was from Seattle in the punk rock era, like Nirvana and all that shit. So like my dad was heavy into music, you know what I'm saying? He had bands and shit growing up. And then, like I said, he played the drums, and I just picked that shit up as a kid. Pops having drums around the house and shit, and like my whole family is kind of like very, very in touch with music. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was like heavy classic rock dude, like loved bands and shit, always playing music. Like my mom, she liked her shit. So like I always grew up with some type of music playing, or somebody fucking with music, or like going to these events with my pops where it was like the drum corps shit, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing all this shit. So like music was just always a part of my life. And I think really like the era that I grew up in and the area that I grew up in really influenced me to make rap music. Like I feel like if I was in a different generation or a different time or a different place, I'd probably be like a country artist or a rock and roll artist or some shit like that. But it's just the era that I grew up in, the area that I was in. Shit, hip hop was just the fucking theme song to our life.
Can you give us like a rundown when you're writing a song? What's the starting to finish? How do you play through your songwriting? Are you still like old school? Do you pad and pen?
Yeah, for sure. The most top. Like, and I say this, like, there's only a few handheld people that could really like freestyle and get some shit off and make a real dope song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of times them people ain't really doing no one take shit. They not just going in the booth, ripping that shit off the top of their head. There was a thought process to it. They breaking it down. They punching it in. They doing something. You know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of people that could really just spit some shit top to bottom off the top of their head. So I most definitely write, bro. And my whole thing is I kind of just like let the music talk to me. Like, you know, I go through my beats. Like I get on and I start siphoning through beats or whatever, and that's probably the longest process. Like I'm super fucking picky about my beats. You know what I'm saying? Like it has to make me feel a certain way before I can make you feel a certain way.
Yeah,
you know
that makes sense.
So, shit. Once I get the beat, I kind of just like play with the hook and like play with melodies. And like any artist knows, man, it's like some weird shit we do where it's like people think we fucking crazy, you know, somebody, and we just like get the humming and hollering and there's all kinds of weird shit. And then like I find what moves me, and then once I get a concept and like a basis of the song, I'll start writing. Or sometimes it might be different. Sometimes I might just be fucking feeling the beat and I'll fucking write a verse. But then once I get done with the verse, I'll build my hook off of what I was saying in my verse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just really don't matter, man. But I try not to overthink this shit, and I'm like stupid fast with the shit because I don't overthink it. Like I just be writing, bro. When you writing about shit that's really happening and you're not trying to fabricate no shit, it comes easy. So I'm never like just saying shit. It's like shit that really means something. It's shit that's got a meaning to it. So it's like that shit comes easy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just making shit up.
As of like challenges, are there any like challenges in the industry right now? Have you seen changes since you first started?
Yeah, it's oversaturated.
I feel that, yeah.
It's oversaturated. And I don't say that in a bad way. I say that it's in a competition mode.
Right.
Like, we putting in work like a motherfucker, bro.
We
shooting videos every week. We doing content every week. I'm recording songs every week. But there's somebody on the flip side that's doing twice as much as us, and we don't even know it. Yeah. They might not even be doper than me, but they putting in more work. They get more exposure. They you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a double-edged sword if you think about it, because it's easy as fuck to get motion if the shit's tight. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's so much competition. For you a little bitty fish in a big-ass fucking pond right now.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like... True. You know, like the nostalgic of an artist is like, that shit gone. Like when we was kids, like we had superstars because we didn't see them every day. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like you get this in-depth fucking close view at certain times of certain shit. And it's like the rollouts were different. The marketing was different. Like you knew about an album back then 3 months before that shit was finna come out.
The whole selling process is
it was
totally different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like
you're not pushing CDs no more.
You really got to have people in tune with you, bro, because marketing is not the same. Like, you're not coming across TV screens. You're not on the radio. You're not having CDs in stores. You know what I'm saying? All of that shit that used to happen, like, it's excluded because now, bro, you literally can fucking record a song, get it mastered, and upload that motherfucker right then and there.
Right.
With nobody. You don't need no label. You don't need no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, music has changed kind of for better and for worse. In a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you got to be at the top of your A game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't just half-ass the shit, you know what I'm saying? Because there's another motherfucker out there that's coming with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's changed a lot, but it's different than when I was younger and having the book time to go to a studio, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just totally different, man. It's very accessible. For real, for real.
Do you ever see yourself like collaborating with any of these guys that you are so-called in competition with that are pushing content as well?
So
I mean, you don't have to answer that right now.
I'm gonna answer it because this is where shit gets tricky with me. I'm like a stand on principles and morals type of person.
Right.
Like you got to stand for something type shit.
Right.
And it's like the old me, the hard-headed me, be like, fuck nah, I ain't doing shit with nobody unless they pay me for a verse and they want to get me on a feature and shit, right? But the new me understanding the way the world works and like just being prosperous and uplifting everybody, y'all want to work with really like shit. For the last 2 months, I've been saying I'm doing free features. Just send me the fucking shit to my email. Do motherfuckers send shit here and there? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I be wanting to work.
The contact information will be down below as well. So just know that.
Real talk. It's easy, bro. Booking ZakValentine@gmail.com. If you want a feature, if you want me on your podcast, if you want to interview, whatever, just holler at us. Booking ZakValentine@gmail.com. That's where. But yeah, bro, it's like I want to work with people, but then there's that point in me where it's like I come from where you got to stand on shit. Like you can't play both sides of the fence. You can't say you stand for something and then do some shit just for a bag. You know what I'm saying? So part of me be wanting to work with people, but at the same time, it's got to make sense.
Right.
You got to be relevant to what I stand for.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like I can't just do a song with anybody because you rap. I don't give a fuck. Anybody can rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But is you saying something? Is you standing for something? And then that's what I be on. But I be trying to dead that shit, man, because I really need to be out here. I need to be on everybody's playlist. I need to be on everybody's song. Like, Lil Wayne became the greatest rapper alive because that motherfucker featured on like 900 and something songs in 2 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there was no way you couldn't hear Lil Wayne.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So like part of me, I'd be like, fuck him. And the other half of me be like, nah, you got to fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I feel about that shit. But anybody like real shit, bro. If anybody's seeing this right now and they trying to work with me, they trying to fuck with me, just holler at me, bro. I'm down to work. You know what I'm saying? It just got to make sense.
So let's take it back. I mean, what live performance wise? When's the last time you've been on stage? I know you just been floating around in the digital world. So when's the last time you've been on stage in front of a crowd pushing your music?
Shit, it's been a little minute, but
do you ever see yourself going back?
Yeah, for sure, it's coming. Like that shit, you know, I love to perform, but the problem is like
the
it wasn't never beneficial.
Right.
Because for one,
you have to pay to play it.
Yeah.
That
you got, I mean, and it's like, you know, fuck, you can get mad all you want, but that's the game, right? Like, you got to pay to play. It don't matter what the fuck you doing. You can't just jump in the dope game and think motherfucker gonna put you on.
Right.
You got to buy the dope first. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna front you. So it's like, man, the shit became to where it was like there wasn't no money in this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no market down here. We kind of like became like this dead zone where like big artists, ain't want to get booked to come do shows because turnouts wasn't good, shit like that. So then, my personal opinion, I felt like promoters and club owners and shit was trying to recoup sales.
Right.
So it's like, how do we get some of this money back? And it's like, oh, well, we could just tell these locals, shit, $500,000, you can come in and perform your songs and shit, and which is cool. Like, we want to perform, but you got to pay me for me to perform, goddammit. Like, what if I don't give a fuck what the industry say, none of that shit. Bitch, you want me to come perform, you gotta pay me, straight up. But I get it. I don't knock the fucking hustle. But it got to the point where like we were spending money on shows to go perform. And in retrospect, it's the same fucking people that I can meet on Facebook and turn them into fans. And and you see what I'm saying? Right. So from a business standpoint, I just felt like that shit was a waste of fucking time and money. Like, wasn't nothing coming from it because I see the same people that I see at the gas station. It's everybody that's here watching me perform, for one, ain't here to watch me perform. They here to see Moneybagg Yo. They here to see Kevin Gates. They here to see whoever the fuck my homeboy and them done booked and brought down here. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. Like, a lot of these promoters I fuck with, like real tough. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like it wasn't beneficial. And man, I tried to focus on moving around outside my city and getting content to the world to where we get this motherfucking motion going.
So you see yourself building up a bigger fan base before you decide to put this shit on a live stage.
Yeah, don't get it fucked up. Like, don't be on here watching this shit like, oh, he think he too good. Like, I ain't scared to go perform in front of 5 motherfuckers. But it's got to be beneficial.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
That makes sense.
It's like, put it this way. Let's just tell you I'm having a party. But you got to invite yourself. Basically. Right. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you got to invite you. They didn't hit me up and be like, hey, we want you to come perform. I see the motherfucker promo ad and I got to hit you up and invite myself and pay you to come to your party. Yeah. And that shit just be fucked up. But that's the way the game is. And like I said, bro, I ain't scared to go move out of town and pay to get on shows in front of a bunch of people that don't know who the fuck I am. But I'm not finna sit here in my own town and keep dropping the bag and like I can't even get no love on the flip side. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of they DJs playing my music in the club. They not, you see what I'm saying? Like, you don't call, like, it'd be different to me if they called me and asked me to come perform. It was like, listen, bro, but this the thing, it's $250 for a slot. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when I got a knock on your door, be like, hey man, let me fucking come perform. And I'm gonna give you my whole week's worth of money that I made, like that type of shit. Like, it just wasn't beneficial. So
yeah, that makes sense.
It's been a couple years, bro, since I really been on stage, but it's really been on like growth of my brand and who I am as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to further this shit. I love my city, but I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be performing down the road all my fucking life. So that's how that shit plays out.
As of with your fans and whatnot, with your fan connection, how important is your connection with your fans?
Fucking everything. And I love my fans, bro. Like, I love people that fucking tap in with me and really, really, truly, like, there's a nice group of people that I don't have to say shit to. You know what I'm saying? That I personally don't even really.
I've been noticing that.
They never even been to my house type shit. They don't know my mama type shit, but they real genuine fans. You know what I'm saying?
A complete stranger is going to push you harder than your best friend.
Man, bro, it's just crazy how that shit work. But that's just life, though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and fans they fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. We grown right now. I'm starting to see a lot of outside communication from people that we don't know at all. You know what I'm saying? Random peoples. So yeah, bro. The fans mean everything, bro. I try to go live. I try to make funny posts and interact. I show my life. You know what I'm saying? They see my kids. They see my girl. Like, I try to be open. You know what I'm saying? To an extent.
Yeah, that's true. In connection with that, have you seen changes in social media as well since the?
Oh hell yeah, boy! We up like 100,000 views like every 3 days or some shit. Now we got to figure out how to convert them people that's watching into followers to make them hit the button and like send them down that fucking and like. That's the biggest thing that I had to learn about this shit. I could rap my ass off, bro. Everybody knows I can rap my ass off. But that shit don't mean shit You got to know this game. You got to know this business. You got to know how this shit works. You got to know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it.
That's key. You got to treat this passion as a business. If
Yeah.
you know,
Like you see artists that come out of nowhere and they blow up, and you're like, damn, he come out. No, he really ain't come out of nowhere. There's a team of social media people that's marketing his shit. There's a
street
team
team,
of,
too.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
it takes a lot, bro. And that's what we on now, bro. Like, trying to understand what we learning every motherfucking day, but we growing at the same time, for sure.
You
Numbers don't lie.
right. You'll see bands out here nowadays that are putting LLCs on their bands and whatnot. They treat it as
I'm an LLC. All right. For anybody watching that's just starting music, you got to understand that when you tell yourself that you're gonna put out music on a major platform and you want the world to know, before you do anything, get your fucking ducks in a row and turn yourself, whoever the fuck you are, whether your name is Peanut Butter Jelly, you go LLC Peanut Butter Jelly and tell them, hey man, Peanut Butter Jelly, I'm in this bitch. But you LLC that shit to where like from what I understand, this is how we start getting business loans, credit. You know what I'm saying? And all that shit plays a part in helping market the brand. This is a business. This ain't you rapping, yeah, but it's a business. So it's like what I've understood is the motherfuckers that we see winning, either A, they understand business, or B, they got somebody with them that understands business. You see what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So that's the main thing. Like, turn yourself into a brand. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your name is, whatever music you made, it don't matter. Before you release any music, make sure you got your fucking copyright shit, ASCAP, BMI. If you don't know what that is, you got some fucking catching up to do. But yeah, make yourself a business before you put any music out.
So let's go 10 years ahead. Do you have like certain goals? Are you pushing for certain things? 10 years, where do you see yourself?
Financially stable. That's all this shit is, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to eat and feed the fam.
Yeah,
So it's like, whatever comes with this when we go, it comes. But the sole purpose of this shit is to be able to break that curse and get my family out the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody's straight, make sure everybody taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. So, do you have like favorite tracks of your own?
Yeah, I do.
I'm very curious on what, because you have a lot of music out there, and for
I got
you
a
to
lot
have
of music that's not out there too. I just got a lot of music. Period.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
What can you name a few of your favorite Zak Valentine songs?
I give you my top 3. First one would be At Night, which I dropped in like, I think 2017 or 2018. It was a single to an album I put out. But it's the first single that I ever put out that got radio play. So like,
that's when you were on 94.5.
Yeah, Jay-Z 94.5. Which was dope as fuck. So like that song got a lot of motion. It really kind of, I had just came back out as Zak Valentine. You know what I'm saying? Like I just put all my eggs in one basket and was like, you know, we're gonna do this music shit. We gotta brand it right. You know what I'm saying? I rechanged. I came back out as a different name artist. And yeah, that shit popped off. So At Night would be one. The second song will probably be maybe like Love Kills, which I don't even think is out, so we won't say that one. We'll say Ain't With That. The shit we just shot and dropped. Just because of like,
it has a good meaning.
Yeah. Like I was going through a fucking dark place in my life when I wrote that shit. I had a lot of people that like fucked me over and turned their back. So like that song just means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? And then third, probably Funky Music White Boy. Yeah. Just because that bitch smacking. Yeah. That bitch nasty, boy. Play that Funky Music White Boy. Yeah, that's probably my top 3. At Night, which you can go on iTunes and find it, streaming on all platforms. Ain't With That, which will be on the album we dropping here soon, 26 Miles.
All the links will be down below too as well, guys.
And then Funky Music White Boy, the single we got out right now.
So outside of music, tell everybody what what are your other hobbies? What do you like to do? I know you like to jet ski and whatnot. I mean, you used to
Yeah, I
jet ski
mean, we
back
from
in
the
day.
South, bro, so I do all that country ass shit.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah, don't get it fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Zach does do some country ass shit
I'm
now.
more country than a lot of these fucking country artists. Like, just this a clip for the internet. I'm more country than majority of you country ass rappers out here. Nah, bro, we from South Mississippi, so we do all that shit, bro. We mud ride, we go on. I got fucking river property. We go down to the river. We pull the jet skis out. Fucking, we got the boats.
Yeah, we would camp out there for
We got
days
casinos.
at a time.
Like, yeah, bro. Like, we go camping. Like, I'm country as fuck. I could fish. Like, I don't need nobody to put the motherfucking bait on my shit. I could fish. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need no motherfucking spinning reel. Give me, you know what I'm saying, bait caster and shit.
It
Like,
does fish pretty good.
I
too.
can fish, bro. I'm country as a motherfucker, but that just ain't how I grew up. I grew up in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But we in South Mississippi, bro. So crawfish, fish fries, turkey necks, the whole fucking country shebang, bro. We with all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
We with all that shit, bro.
So
I
tell
go
everybody.
hunting. Shit, we can go hunting. I know how to hunt. I can't really hunt though, cause I'm a felon, so I can't have no gun. But I so country. I got a motherfucker. I got a motherfucking bow, man. Like, I'm for real country, bro. I'm country as fuck, but we city and we street as fuck. It's that simple. We was country down here before that shit was cool.
That's
Real
that's
shit, bro.
facts. Yeah.
Mississippi was country before that shit was cool.
All right. So tell everybody where we can where can we find or where can we locate all the finest of Zak Valentine tunes?
Apple Music and Spotify, YouTube, all major platforms, bro. But I really need to run that Spotify up. So just look me up on Spotify, man. Zak Valentine. Go find your favorite song. Add me to your playlist. Tell your friend about it. Share it. Send it. If you want Apple Music, we on there. If you got an Android, we on Google Play. So anywhere and everywhere you can stream music, I'm on there.
Shout out to you, Zach, man. I appreciate you coming to hang out on the porch with me.
For sure,
And,
bro. We appreciate the invite, bro.
And can't wait to do some more work with you. Peace, everybody.